If you don't have good credit in today's world, then you're going to be missing out on so much opportunity in life, and then as you get older, you're going to regret it. Plenty of people go almost their whole lives without having any credit, and let me be the one to tell you this is a huge mistake. So in this video, I just want to help out a few people out there who are kind of turned off by credit cards, because I know a lot of people are. And trust me, I know this for a fact because I myself personally know people out there who still won't get a credit card to this day. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a few reasons why you should start building credit and how to start building credit. And then I'll name some of the best 5 secure credit cards out there that you guys can use to start building your credit. So make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you don't skip out on any valuable information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business, credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so jumping right into it, one of the reasons why you want to start building credit is so that way you can purchase a house one day. What people tend to do is leverage the power of mortgage loans. When you get a mortgage loan to buy a home, you are simply using the bank's money to purchase a home. And depending on what mortgage loan you get, you can put as little as 3% of the purchase price down, or even in some case scenarios, no money down. So if you're trying to buy a home that costs $500,000, you can get a mortgage loan that allows you to put only 3% of that down. So this means you're only going to need $15,000 down in order to finance it. Then you would just make monthly payments on it, and congratulations, you leveraged the mortgage loan. But the way you would even get a mortgage loan in the first place is by having good credit. This is why I'm always telling people to build their credit, because it's very crucial that you do this. And the better credit score that you have, then the better your interest rates are going to be. And this is going to go for credit cards, auto loans, personal loans, etc., not just mortgage loans. Speaking of auto loans, I know for a fact most of you guys out there want to get a new car. And the majority of people out there who buy cars tend to finance them. Because why would most people out there drop $40,000 on a car or even $100,000 on a car when you could just finance it and make monthly payments? And sometimes, depending on your credit score and your income, you don't even need to put money down. Lenders look at your credit score to determine if you're a responsible, credible person. So if they say you have a bad credit score, they're not going to give you anything. Because if you have a bad credit score, then you're considered a high risk. But if you have a good credit score, then you're not considered a risk at all. So get your guys' credit scores up. One last reason I'll be mentioning why you should bring your credit score up is to get a hold of credit cards. Different credit cards that you obtain are going to come with different perks. And a quick example of that is going to be luxury lounges at airports like the Centurion Lounge. Guys, I went to the Centurion Lounge not too long ago and it was extremely nice. They had free food, drinks, Wi-Fi, and even free massages, which is insane. Another reason you want to have a credit card though is because it's safer to use than a debit card. Credit cards come with $0 liability on unauthorized transactions. So in the event that your credit card is fraudulently used, then the bank will take care of you and you will not be charged for that. But another good reason why you should have good credit is so that way you can obtain business credit cards and business loans. If you guys ever want to start a business but you don't have the funding that you need, then this is the route to go. Because if you have good credit, you'll have access to these business credit cards, these business loans, so that way you can leverage it to make you money. And honestly, I can go on and on and on about this topic, but I think you guys get the gist of it now. But now let's talk about how getting a secure credit card can help your credit building journey. So if you don't have any credit established, then getting a secure credit card is definitely one of the best options to boost your credit score. So there's something called a secure credit card, and there's also something called a unsecured credit card. A secure credit card is pretty much a credit card to where you have to put a refundable initial security deposit, and that same initial security deposit then becomes your credit limit amount. For example, if I put $300 down as a security deposit, then that same $300 that I put down as a security deposit then becomes my credit limit amount on the secure credit card. Then you just make on-time payments on it for about 6 to 7 months, and your credit score is going to rise with each payment that you make. But just make sure that you're making on-time payments every month. Then once your credit score rises, your secure credit card is going to graduate to something called a unsecured credit card. Then you'll get your refundable deposit back, and even in some case scenarios, a credit limit increase. But an unsecured credit card is when creditors already give you a credit card with a credit limit already on it without putting an initial security deposit. So I guess you would call this a quote-unquote normal credit card. But the way a secure credit card builds credit is by you having a history of on-time payments. And it also helps with your credit mix because this is going to account for revolving credit. So getting a secure credit card is one of the most famous ways to start building credit if you guys are new to credit. But now that we got all that stuff out the way, let's talk about the 5 best secure credit cards to start out with if you are new. The first credit card that I always recommend to people is going to be the Discover It Secured Credit Card. The reason I always recommend this credit card first is because you'll be earning pretty decent cash back while building credit at the same time. This secure credit card is going to give you 2% cash back when you use it at gas stations and restaurants up to $1,000 in combined purchases each quarter. So honestly, if you guys were to get the secured credit card, I would just use it to get gas. So that way you guys get the most out of it while building credit at the same time. But other than gas and restaurant purchases, you're only going to be receiving 1% cash back on all other purchases. So it's still pretty decent for a secure credit card. And the other cool thing about this credit card is they can actually match all of the cash back you earn throughout the year at the end of the year. And then on top of that, there's literally no limit to how much they will match you. The minimum security deposit needed in order to obtain the secure credit card is going to be $200, and the maximum deposit is going to be $2,500. But with all these benefits, this is why I always recommend the secure credit card first to people, because you just get so much from it. Now, the next secure credit card is going to be the Capital One Quicksilver Secured Credit Card. The minimum security deposit needed in order to obtain the secure credit card is going to be $200, and the maximum is going to be $3,000. This is a pretty decent secure credit card to get because you'll be earning an unlimited 1.5% cash back on all of your purchases. So imagine getting 1.5% cash back on every purchase that you make, and it's only a secure credit card. Honestly, this is unsecured credit card level. Because if we look at the Chase Freight Unlimited credit card, that's an unsecured credit card that offers 1.5% cash back on most purchases. So for a secure credit card to do something like this, it's really insane because you're really only supposed to be building credit with it. That's the main goal. Other than that though, this secure credit card is going to come with no annual fees. And I'm going to keep saying this because believe it or not, there are some secure credit cards out there that do in fact come with annual fees. Now the third secure credit card we're going to be talking about is the Capital One Platinum Secure Credit Card. This is another secure credit card that Capital One offers. This secure credit card will come with no annual fees, but there will be no cash back on this credit card. Instead, this secure credit card is actually pretty unique because it offers something else. Depending on how bad or good your credit is, you can get away with having a $200 credit limit while only putting $49 or even $99 as an initial security deposit down. So something like this is super rare. Honestly, I've never seen any other secure credit card do this before. I did a full in-depth review not too long ago on both of these secure Capital One credit cards, so if you guys want to watch that, then just feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below. But once you build credit on any of these two credit cards, then you're going to graduate to the unsecured versions of these two credit cards. The next secure credit card we're going to be talking about is the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Secure Credit Card. That's a long name. This secure credit card comes with no annual fees, and the minimum security deposit is going to be $200 all the way up to $5,000. This secure credit card is actually pretty unique because you're going to be earning 3% cash back on the category of your choice. And a quick example of these categories are going to be gas and EV charging stations, online shopping, cable, internet, phone plans, streaming, dining, travel, drugstores, and even home improvements. And then you'll earn 2% cash back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs. And then just 1% cash back on all other purchases. But the catch is, for the 3% and the 2% cash back, you're only going to be earning that all the way up to $2,500 in combined purchases per quarter. Once you exceed this, everything is going to be an unlimited 1% cash back on every other purchase. Honestly, I think this secure credit card is actually in the top 3 best secure credit cards that you can ever go with. But the last secure credit card is going to be the Navy Federal and Rewards Secured Credit Card. To get this secure credit card, you have to be banking with a credit union called Navy Federal. This secure credit card will give you 1% cash back on every purchase that you make, and the minimum initial security deposit is going to be $200 all the way up to $5,000. The good thing about this secure credit card is that there's no foreign transaction fees, no cash advance fees, no balance transfer fees, and even no annual fees as well. This is a really good secure credit card to get if you're currently banking with Navy Federal because it allows you to build a better relationship with this credit union. Because if you build a good enough relationship with this credit union, then by the time you graduate to unsecured status, they're going to give you a high limit on your credit card. And they're most likely going to graduate you to the cash rewards credit card. So you'll get your initial security deposit back, and you can potentially get a high credit limit increase as well. Credit unions are known to give high limits on their credit cards, especially Navy Federal. And again, if you build a good enough relationship with them, then they're going to do more for you as a consumer. So just by having the N Rewards Secure Credit Card, this is going to open the doors for you to have access to so many better things with this bank. If you guys would like to know more things of what this credit union has to offer, then feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below because I do talk about them quite often. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys found value in any of this information. And let's get serious about these credit scores, guys. Let's get them up this year. Let's get our credit scores up. But let me know in the comments below, which secure credit card do you think is the best, or which one did you start out with? And also really quick, since you guys been asking, I now offer one-on-one consultations. The link will always be in the description below. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys. We're at 28,967 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know. And if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on you guys' credit cards. We talk about how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And really quick, for those that don't know, I'm a licensed real estate agent, a realtor, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as well. So if you guys have any questions or concerns in regards to real estate, all my information will always be in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.